everyone. In the last video I completed question number 13 related to 10.2. So with that question exercise 10.2 is completed and the remaining 3 examples I didn't explain you. So now in this video I am going to explain all the 3 examples. So example 1 is given, prove that in 2 concentric circles the chord of the larger circle. You can see here I have drawn the 2 concentric circle. AB is a chord for larger circle, but what is AB for smaller circle? AB is a tangent. So just concentrate. AB is the chord for larger circle. As you know the definition of chord, it intersects the circle at 2 points, and AB is a tangent for smaller circle because it is intersecting at 1 point. So chord of larger circle which touches the smaller circle is bisected at the point of contact. What is meaning of this? At the point of contact. What is point of contact? You can see here P is point of contact. Means I have to show that this point of contact bisects this chord. Means I have to show that AP equal to PB. So for that construction, join OA, OB and OP. Now we got the 2 triangles. You can see OAP and OBP are the 2 triangles. So just go for congruent conditions, that is in triangle AOP and BOP such 3 matching pairs. You know that AO and BO are equal. Why they are equal? Because they are radii of the same circle. And OP equal to OP common. And angle OPA equals to angle OPB. Why? Because this is a radius drawn to the tangent at the point of contact. So always it will be 90 degrees. So we got 90 degrees. So I got all the 3 matching pairs, and in this you can see OA and OB are the hypotenuse. So these 2 triangles are congruent by right angled hypotenuse side congruence condition. Therefore AP equal to BP by CP CT. Coming to the next example, example number 2. So it states 2 tangents TP and TQ drawn to a circle with center O from a point, that is external point T. Prove that, I have to prove that angle PTQ equals to 2 times of angle OPQ. It's a very important question. So first try to understand, this is a circle and T is an external point. TP and TQ are the tangents drawn from this point, and he asked to prove PTQ, angle PTQ means this angle equals to 2 times OPQ. So that's why OPQ had to join PQ because we need angle OPQ. So I have to prove that PTQ equal to 2 times of OPQ. So these type of questions, so you can't by-head, don't by-head the proof, but just connect whatever I want in the answer. Try to connect the basic points, then only you can find easily. So what? Now I want this PTQ in the answer and also this answer. So to get this angle, I have here, you know that OP is perpendicular to the tangent. So this is a basic concept to include this angle inside the triangle. And for this you can go with a property called isosceles triangle. You know that in isosceles triangle, so here you have see T, P, Q. The main concept is given 2 tangents. We know that 2 tangents are equal. When 2 tangents are equal, these 2 angles are equal. So this is the property in isosceles triangle. When 2 sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. So clearly TP equal to TQ. Why TP equal to TQ? Because tangents drawn from the external point T. So when these 2 tangents are equal, automatically, so this angle, that is angle TPQ equals to angle TQP by the property of isosceles. Now why I want this? Why I want? Because I am applying, now I am going for in a triangle TPQ, I am applying sum angle property. In triangle TPQ, apply sum angle property. TPQ plus TQP plus PTQ. You can see here diagram. TPQ plus PQT plus PTQ. Sum of all these 3 angles is 180. So now once look at the question. Here you can see PTQ is there. Here also PTQ is there. So don't disturb this term. So keep this term as it is and try to change these 2 terms because these 2 terms are not there in the answer. So in this way I have to correlate to get the answer. So now just now I proved that TPQ and TQ are equal. Now tell me, in among these 2, which I want to change? Either TPQ want to change or TQP. Both are equal. But what you want to change? Because Here he asked in the answer OPQ term is there. So OPQ is associated with which angle? You can see here TPQ. OPQ is associated with TPQ. Now you can just get the idea now whether you want TPQ or TQP. TQP is not associated with OPQ, so I can neglect this. But how to remove this? By using this. So TPQ is along with OPQ, so keep this TPQ as it is, and TQP can be changed as TPQ. So in the next step, keep TPQ as it is. Why I am keeping as it is? Because that is along with OPQ. So write change TQP as TPQ. Now you can see here TPQ plus TPQ is 2 times of TPQ, and write angle PTQ as it is equals to 180. So now take this as equation 1. Again you can look at the answer, what we have to prove here. There is no 180 in the proof. So how to remove that 180? And here you have PTQ is the answer and these two terms are not there. So I have to remove that again. So how to connect this TPQ with that OPQ? Now take this equation 1 and let us connect now. So you know that the radius, OP is a radius and TP is a tangent. So what is the relationship here? OP is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So I can write OP is perpendicular to TP. If OP is perpendicular to TP, can I write angle TPO? This full angle is 90 degrees. So angle TPO equals to 90. So I already told you I have to connect with OPQ. So in this OPQ is there. Now you can split this angle 90 degree into two parts. What are they? TPO can be written as TPQ plus OPQ. So I have divided this angle into two parts. TPQ plus angle OPQ is equal to 90. Just you can see now I got angle OPQ which you have in the proof. So now write TPQ equals to 90 minus angle OPQ. So equation 2. Now we have to substitute equation 2 in 1. Let us substitute equation 2 in 1. So what was 1 actually? We had 2 times of angle TPQ plus PTQ equals to 180. So in place of TPQ, we got 90 minus OPQ. So substitute in place of TPQ, 2 into bracket 90 minus angle OPQ plus angle PTQ equals to 180 degrees. So multiply 2 into 90, 180, 2 into OPQ is minus 2 times OPQ plus PTQ equals to 180. 180, 180 gets cancelled. The remaining is minus 2 times of angle OPQ plus angle PTQ equal to 0. So almost we got the answer. Send this to RHS. It becomes angle PTQ remains as it is. PTQ equals to minus this becomes plus. So we got angle PTQ equals to 2 times the angle OPQ. Now let us start another example. Example 3. So which states that what it states, PQ is a chord of length. You can see a diagram. PQ is a chord of length 8 cm of a circle of radius. Radius of the circle is 5 cm. The tangents at P and Q. So here is a P and here is a Q drawn from an external point, that is T. That these two tangents intersects at a point T. And find TP. Means I have to find the length of TP. If you find length of TP, TP and TQ both are equal. So here the main idea is, here I am going to use a Pythagoras formula in a right angle triangle. That is the main idea to find the value of y here. So what here we want? Clearly TR is a perpendicular bisector of PQ. See, this is a very lengthy. If I prove again, it becomes one more page. So this you can write clearly, because as you know that in an isosceles triangle we can prove this. Clearly TR is a perpendicular bisector of PQ. How you can prove? You know that TP and TQ are two tangents and the tangents are equal and it becomes an isosceles triangle. So TPQ is an isosceles triangle, and this line, I cannot tell directly that this is perpendicular bisector, but I can prove that these two angles are equal. As you know that you learned in 9th standard, the line which bisects the vertical angle also bisects the base at 90 degrees. So how you can prove that these two angles are equal? If you join this OQ, just concentrate, OPT and OQT, I can prove that these two triangles are congruent. That is OP equal to OQ, TP equal to TQ and OT common. So with that I can tell that these two angles are equal by CPCT. Because in an isosceles triangle, the vertical angle, if this line bisects the vertical angle, we already know that the bisector of a vertical angle means this is a base and the base opposite vertex, this is called, we call as vertical angle. The bisector of a vertical angle bisects the base at 90 degree, which we already learned. So I have not proved all this. So I have written directly clearly TR is a perpendicular bisector of PQ. What is meaning of perpendicular bisector? Means bisector means PR and QR. These both are equal. That is equal to full chord length is 8 cm. 8 by 2 is 4. So this will be 4 and this is also 4. And bisector means both are equal. What is perpendicular bisector means this angle will be 90 degree. This angle is 90. So angle R equals to 90 degree. So this is the main idea to start. And let us take this TP because we use many times TP. That's why let us consider TP as Y and let us consider TR as X. Now before I go with the Pythagoras formula, here you can identify two right angle triangles. Just try to identify two right angle triangles. You can see OPT is one right angle triangle. OPT is one right angle triangle where angle P is 90 degree and TRP is another right angle triangle where angle R is 90 degrees. The main idea is I am applying in OPT Pythagoras and also in TPR Pythagoras. Then I am equating both to get the length of TP. That is the main idea before. So for that, let me find the length of OR because when I take OT, I need the length of OR. So for that, in triangle OPR, if this is 90, automatically this also will be 90. If this is 90, OP is hypotenuse. So OP square equals to PR square plus OR square. OP is 5. 5 square equals to PR, we know it already, we found out here, 4 square plus OR square. So 5 square is 25, 4 4 is 16, 25 minus 16 is 9. So square root of OR is root 9, square root of 9. So what is OR? OR is 3 centimeters. So I got OR as 3 centimeters. Now consider this triangle TPR. Already said that TR is a perpendicular bisector of PQ. So this becomes, angle R becomes 90 degrees. So if R is 90, TP will become the hypotenuse. So in triangle TPR, angle R is 90. So apply Pythagoras formula. TP square equals to PR square plus TR square. So TP we considered as Y. Y square equal to PR is 4 square plus TR we considered as X square. So we got Y square equal to 16 plus X square. Take this equation as 1 from one right angle triangle. Now I am applying another right angle triangle. Again a Pythagoras formula in another triangle, that is TPO. In TPO, as you know that angle P is 90 degree by theorem 10.1. So apply Pythagoras formula. OT square equal to OP square plus TP square. So just look at this OT. OT can be written as TR plus OR. Already we took TR as X and OR just now we found out 3 centimeters. So that can be written as, OT can be written as X plus 3 whole square equal to OP is 5 square and TP is Y square. So expand this using A plus B whole square formula. X square plus 2AB is 6x plus 3 square is 9. Bring this 5 square this side, minus 25 equal to Y square. So reverse this, we got Y square equal to X square plus 6x minus 16. So take this as equation 2. Now we have to equate equation 1 and 2 because you can see equation 1 left side is Y square and in equation 2 also left square is Y square. Why we have to equate? Because we have two variables X and Y. So to remove, that is to eliminate one variable, we have to equate 1 and 2. Now let us equate equation 1 and 2. So right side of equation 1 is 16 plus x square and the right side of equation 2 is x square plus 6x minus 16. So after equating you can see x square gets cancelled. Bring minus 16 to this side, becomes 16 plus 16, that is 32, and write in a reverse way. We get 16x equal to 32, x equal to 32 by 6. After cancellation we got x as 16 by 3. But our thing is to find not x, we have to find y value. So substitute x value in either 1 or 2, and 2 you can see it is very lengthy, so equation 1 is simple, so I am substituting equation x equal to 16 by 3 in equation 1. So 1 is y square equal to 16 plus x square, y square equal to 16 plus, in place of x substitute 16 by 3 whole square. Now listen here, instead of multiplying 16 into 16, 3 into 3, you can see here, observe 1, 16 is common, so remove that 16 outside. So what is remaining? If I remove 16 here, 1 is remaining, and here 2 16s are there, 1 16 is remaining, and here 3 square is there, so it becomes 9. And now 16 into, after taking LCM of this bracket, we get 25 by 9. So y equals to square root of 16 into 25 by 9. So what is square root of 16? 4. Square root of 25 is 5, and square root of 9 is 3. So y is equals to 4 5s are 20 by 3. So what we assumed y as? We assumed y as TP. So what is our thing to find in this question? We have to find the value of the tangent TP. So y equal to TP equal to 20 by 3 centimeter. So with this, so we completed all the examples and both the exercises. So with this, the circles chapter is completed. So thank you.